Hey, maeno hina kena kano naka sana kena hena hello ma hello hello koma hino na hekoma sanaka inaka sa inaka titanema munaka munaka hinaka esena ma he una panakina sa Tony Yomahana Nani Komana Ikona Inani Pane Kona Hina Hina Sana. On this great morning, once again, as the sun rises, Amun Ra rises from the west to the east, or we just show this in our minds and our psychics, what we see. I want to say, thank the Lord, man, that my gratitude for our Lord and our ancestors, for me to be here in the now, in this moment, to be able to speak to my brothers and sisters from a divine perspective from within my temple and my universe. Non-rehearsed, there's natural truth flowing through me. Hakenaho Sakabun, through my ancestors, by way of my ancestors, whether it be my great-great-grandmother from England, Bessie Tapscott, with her 9 children, 3 African Americans, 3 Native Americans, 2 Italians, and 1 maybe a Jew boy, I don't know. But my royal bloodline comes from us as a people. That's on my mother's side, and that's just from her and great-great-grandmother, like, I mean, my mother, my grandmother, great-grandmother, then her, but it's before her. I don't know what's before her, but that starts from her, come this way. My father's side, I don't know. But that side I do know, and it's illustrated in my glow. and when I talk in my ancestral tongue, you can hear that native diction or native dialect, Aborigine, you know, Crazy Horse and Geronimo, what I'm talking about, the flow in my veins, and Setting Boo, because I'm a revolutionary, always been and always will be. I never been a nigga nor a slave, because a nigga is one that was lazy and shiftless. My forefathers and foreparents and mothers, uncles, sisters, and brothers and everything was forced to work. So I knew we couldn't be lazy because we got beat with bull whips to work. The people on the porch that was drinking tea and lemonade were lazy and shiftless. So when I say nigga, I'm talking about the European. So don't get offended. So the N word to me don't even exist unless it's niggas or niggas tea or niggoose. They make us kings and goddesses, what they used to say we were. And even in the dictionary, there's a dictionary, I forgot the name of the dictionary, but when it say Negro, it say God. Excuse me 1 second. I forgot the name of the dictionary, but I know I seen it. In that word, it said God for us. And I seen something the other day on Facebook when it was breaking down the ends and all that, and Netaru and this and that. But and it even said like NGR meant God, you know, and that's the root, trilateral root of Negro. Mm. Always what's up, player? Your honesty is just as important as your truth. I feel you, my Pharaoh, my brother, alchemist. That's brother Ricky Corbin, my mentor, my brother. In a lot of ways, the Lord has blessed me with his presence in my life. You know, like him, Thomas Penny, uh, Marcelo Taliban, Bashir Abdul Kabir, Imam Ali, Abdul Kareem, Frank Muhammad. Uh, Even now, brother Jock Patterson, man, man, I'm gonna talk about him in a second. But I'm just saying these people I've met later in my life. And it seems like they've been there all my life. Like even the councilman, Trayon White. Uh, the Creator put people in my life for reasons and seasons, but the reasons are more stronger than the seasons because the seasons are forever, for eternity. Because we're on a mission to fulfill for our ancestors. And by divine decree, we was chosen because we see the first and third eye. We're not in the physical realm as we are. We walk here, we talk here, but within our universe and in our temples, we have growth and development in the spiritual context, and some of us was chosen. Energy enfolded us, and it gave us a euphoria that we couldn't explain. Well, what happened to me that's what happened to me. They call it third eye, whatever, opening or whatever. And I know that happened to me. So I be a soldier for my Lord. I give my life for my people. I live for my people. I give the truth to my people. The truth that comes from me is through research and then also through reflection and what my ancestors give me when I go on astro traveling, when I transcendentally meditate, and then they give me words to speak as I speak every morning and every day as I walk past people in the streets and everything. It's just a natural light, a natural attraction because I'm a people's person and I don't have fear because Baba Dick Gregory said, God and fear can't occupy the same space at the same time. See, I've been through so much in the quagmire, deceptive maze that we be in or that we went through. You see, but I went through it. I know how to go in it and get out of it. I'm not stuck in it or lost in the quagmire, deceptive maze that they have built for us. Because I'm spiritually inclined. If see you just physically inclined, then you be lying in wait for your own deceptive moves and plays and all that because you ain't grown. We have to grow into a spiritual context because that's what it's all about. See, the body is just the vehicle, the temple that houses the spirit and the soul of the divine energy that we call God or call Allah, Jah, Jesus, or whatever. You can't define this energy that we call, and you shouldn't call it God because you turn it around as dog. And if you, like my brother Pharaoh Ricky Colvin told me, it's about Romulus and Romulus. They're two Romans that was raised by a she-wolf. Romulus killed Roman, and before that they said we gotta do something. We gotta hold the she-wolf in high esteem, but we can't say dog. We can't worship dog. But let's turn it around and see God. So they played that trick. See, they played tricks and traps and have us in there and put us in the quagmire, deceptive maze, and they have us in the circus with the rainmaster being them. And being the deceptive rainmaster of the criminal enterprise in the Kabul states, and the Illuminati and all that they say is a conspiracy theory. It's not. It's a conspiracy, reality. It's a reality. All you got to do is look at the Vatican in 1453. What did they do? They enslaved us, people of color. First, they was talking about enslaving the Muslims, but the Muslims was fighting back. So they say, let's go in Africa. Let's go in the land of the black. See, we had already had pyramids and federations and all that, but we was a peaceful people. So they came, all of the Europeans came. Then they had the Berlin Conference, I think was in 30s or something like that, when they split up Africa and came in there and took it and did whatever they want. And over here in Turtle Island, what they call America, they did the same thing, and it was us. They don't let us know that the Aborigines was us. And like a lot of all that from Africa to here, it was from here to Africa. It was like that, you know. Because over there, Mansa Musa and them been over here way before Columbus. We was way over here in the Incas and the Mayas. That was us. We left monuments of who we were. You know the what is it? The Imhotep, not Imhotep, the Hotep. What is the big old heads? You know this in South America. That was us. They made that of us to say those are gods. They call us gods. That's how great we were. Not the God, but gods. We had that much power, and we just shine like that with a divine light. The same thing we do today. All we got to do is come and fall into unity. We can't be separated with Islam and Christianity and all this, and we the majority in it. We're going separate ways to talk about each other and this and that. We got to stop that. We got to come together on what we can't change. What we can't change. What we can't change. We can't change just like we can change our mind, like we can change our clothes, but we can't change the skin. I don't care how much they bleaches in Africa or might try to bleaches here. Like to do, what's it, this Sammy Sosa and all them, and some of the movie stars changing it, even Michael Jackson, changing his nose, changing his skin, all that. Because mentally, they've been manipulated by those that are manipulators and deceptive in their realm. But inside of their temple, they're so spiritual. Michael Jackson was so spiritual, man. Michael Jackson was an entertainer, just like Prince. They had their ways, they, seemed feminine and all that, but that was just their energy. They came from that background. They didn't come from the concrete jungle. They came from like, oh, come here, Michael, that protected covering. But inside the temple, inside his mind was greatness. Him and Prince, but they killed him because they were standing up, man. But they said, we tired of this. We own this and we want ours and this and that. They tried to break him down, call him a pedophile, try to bring him down to do this, but he won the case. And so they said, we'll get him. We know he takes this and take that. We'll sell by this Negro pen to put it in this drink or whatever. And so they killed him. It was murder. But we ain't going to let that stop us. See, black seeds keep on growing no matter what they do. We are populating. We still populating. We just need our brothers to be men, be responsible men to take care of their seed, cultivate their seed when they plant that seed in the fertile soil. We need our women to be queens and stand up and say, nah, you ain't going to treat me like that. You're going to stay here and be my man. Either like in the Islamic environment, they marry young. Not saying that they stay together, whatever, perfect or whatever, but they marry young. And some of us have a discrepancies about that, but they married, they enjoying family. They're family, man. That's what we got to do. We have to be family. That's why in the street, when I be walking past and I see family, I ask, can I take a picture? Because we got to promote black family. And some say yes and some say no, but they're not telling what we're doing. They say, oh, yeah, come on, let's do that. And I got a few of them on my Facebook page. I got to get my phone back together because I'm changing customers or whatever. But anyway, I love doing that because it shows black family and black family support. And that's what we need. We need black family to come together again, to be strong in our effort to develop and grow in a prolific, proficient, profound, prophetic, and poetic surrounding. We have to be loving to each other, tender loving to each other, tender loving care to each other. The only way we gonna grow. We got to go tell our young warriors, man, y'all being manipulated. You don't know why you're thinking the way you want to. You don't want to think that way, but you out there playing Russian roulette, killing each other. For what? A few dollars or the girl or something like that? Way unnecessary. You are the guardians and protectors of us, the young warriors on them street corners. Come on, man. You got to realize what you mean to us, man. Pull your pants up. Don't be manipulated through social engineering or these rappers that they putting in front of you that ain't nothing but great pretenders. A few of them have been through what they've been through, but where they're at now. Tupac, one of the most realest rappers that ever been. You got some other good rappers out there that deal with reality. Then you got a lot to sell their soul. sell their soul to the maximum. And I don't know, but they say what they say. You know what they say. You got to go through the rooms to get whatever to make money. You got to do this and do that, these sexual activities. But I can't really say, but I can only say what people tell me. Then I ain't gonna he say, she say, and all that. But these brothers say, yeah, that's true. That is true. They try to do me. I said no. Stuff like that. But anyway, I want to talk about the brother, Jock. The brother that lives right, he would be in my small member district, but he lived on what 21st Street, right? But on this side of 21st Street to go to another small member district. This side is mine. But I met this brother a couple of times. But my best time was when the voting went on for this midterm voting, man. I didn't know this brother was he is a rocket ship. Man, I enjoyed this brother so much. And then what he did, he invited me and other ANC newly elected and old ANCs out to networking little snack thing last night at the Rise Center. Man, that was my 2019. I'm telling you, man, that thing was off the hook. And I want to thank you, Jock, for inviting me and your team. The KIP DC engagement team was so professional and proficient and prophetic and profound in everything that they do. They parts that they was playing last night and explaining the parts that they playing in the past and in the now and in the future. And KIP, I promote KIP School. I promote Jock Patterson. I promote him because his sincerity about the children. And see, it's about our children to get the proper education so they can help build the proper nation. So when I say proper, I'm not only saying the education that they get in the school from that curriculum, I'm saying that they also need their spiritual and culture education too. And we got to get that and instill that into them too. And also we got to get into the family's mind and let the family know that it's a family issue. It starts from home. We have to somehow or other, spiritually or culturally, have the home, inside the home, be part and parcel of the growth and development of our children. It's the home first, the community second, the school third. Then you reverse it from school, the community, then the home. We have to give our children discipline, mannerism, and direction. We got to be parents. I don't care how young you are, how old you are. You got to be a parent. You can't be no friend. You have to be a parent, man. You have to be disciplined. You have to be spiritually and culturally enhanced, culturally verified, culturally stimulated, spiritually culturified, spiritually motivated. And I don't care what religion you practice, as long as you have that energy of the creator within your temple, you know that you ain't got to go to no building. You just go to the building, get motivated. You just go to get motivated by the words. Because sometimes you need that. You need to hear somebody else, just like me. Like Frances Johnson, I like what she's saying. I listen to her sometimes for motivation. I need it too. Or I go to church. I go to masjid. I'm going to synagogue this Saturday if I can find one to go to. I just want to see what's happening in those buildings. I go listen to Imam Ali at Rashidun, a community center, because we was in college together for a long time. I got a PhD in streetology. I forgot his degree, but meeting this brother, knowing this brother, man, and it's just a feeling or energy of love, man, that, is there. like Basir Abdul Kabir, the same thing, Shorty Bama, man. I can't leave out my two brothers from the seed. That's Mr. Witherspoon and Mr. Poole. Can never leave them out. I don't care what happened, whenever, but I ain't got to see them. I ain't even got to see them, but if I'm dead when it's a kid, I love them too for life. On this path that I'm on now is more spiritual and on the pathway of my ancestors. So in that field or quantum energy that's in me and the energy of the Lord and the universe guides me by way of my ancestors in my transcendental meditation, when I astral travel, and when I have visions, visions of clarity. Man, y'all just don't know what I be seeing and what I be feeling and the reality that I'm living. And I'm so grateful, man. I'm so grateful for people like Jock Patterson, for Councilman Trayon White, for brothers like Thomas Penny, for like brothers for like Frank Muhammad and Abdul Kareem, Malik Farrakhan. I'm so grateful for these brothers to be sharing my space and having the same mentality, trying to take over this space once again and put it back in the rightful management of our matriarchic sisters so we can practice my art. I don't care where we come from first, but I know we was here first. I know that we are the Aborigines here. I know that we are the Africans or Akabulans there, or Exiums there in the so-called continent of Africa. You know, Africa is so huge, and they don't tell us that. They don't want us to know the truth of Africa. They want us to disregard Africa. They don't want us to make that connection with Africa. Because if we make the connection, then we are powerful, as more powerful than we are now without the connection. So every time I hear the accent, I ask, where you from, man? Cameroon? And I come right out on, because I'm so spiritual. And so in the currency of the quantum world of spirituality and spiritual energy, I'd be like, Cameroon, Ghana, and it'd be 1, 2, or 3. I'd be where they be from. I'd be right on it. They'd be looking at me and I'd be like, God damn, I getting that good. I don't care where you're from. You can be India, China, wherever you're from, I'd be right on it because I'm in connection with the energy, the currency, the divine currency and energy. I am all in all. I don't care if it's big or small. And there ain't no ego tripping, no arrogance, no self-centered, no ulterior motive. I live for the people. I live for myself also. See, always saying I don't want accolades. People be saying this about me and that about me. I be all sensitive. Don't say that about me. But I have to get stronger in that area and accept who I am and accept the accolades that people give me. It's like my mentor, alchemist, Ricky Coleman just said this morning, your honesty is just as important as your truth. He's directing that at me, but it's really at all of us. We got to realize that who we are, why we here. Some a little stronger than others because the Creator has given us more energy than others. I don't know how many people have experienced what I experienced, the euphoria of energy coming into me and just giving me a euphoria that I never had before. See, when I was young, I did a lot of stuff. I dropped acid, I smoked killer weed, angel dust, and all that. So I know what a high is. That high was the high of all highs. I was somewhere else. I'm telling you. And the euphoria was so great. I was like, man, I was off the pages. I was the book, but I was off the pages. I was around people and people, man, what's wrong with you? I'm saying, what's wrong with you? I'm all right. I'm cool in the game. I'm third eye, but hey, third eye, what are you talking about? They didn't comprehend. because they wasn't proficient in understanding who they were, or that energy, divine energy, wasn't prevalent in their system or their temple. I don't want to get off track. I want to keep talking about last night, man. I was there. I felt so good about all the ANCs that came through and all the conversation, the networking. We had ANCs, Europeans from way up Chevy Chase, DC. I didn't know it was a Chevy Chase in DC, but it's right before that circle when you get to Chevy Chase. And then we had another one. I seen him before. He ANC over there in Ivy City and all that. Then I seen another brother that was met him, a young brother. He ANC over there in East Capitol and Benton Road. And we was talking. He didn't know nothing about the last pause, Obama, and all that. I said, I'm gonna get this to you. I said, you must have just came off the porch. So he bust out laughing. But it has been to college. There was a couple of people that went to KIPP and graduated from their high school and went to college, and they came back. Now they're teachers in the system. So when you get something and you get back, that's the greatest teaching mechanism that there is. When you come back and you come black to help your brother and your sister to continue to cultivate the seeds in our community. That's why we must go into our communities and talk to our young sisters and tell them, stop promoting this senseless killing from these young predators. Even though you like what you're getting, maybe a little extra few dollars or what is it, coats and all that stuff ain't nothing. It's worthless. What is the best thing is for you to build your spiritual self up within your temple, and so that you can have an understanding of who you are in the chambers in the pyramid of your mind. So that when you become divine and you understand the universe, so then you come from your universe to have a profound effect upon the universe. And this is what we got to take control of, once again, the universe. See, they put veils over our eyes and they turn the frequency up to where we be in a state of lies and deception because we listen to them and not listen to the divine origin of ourselves. Now, in the energetic liberation of our ancestors, when we can't get silent enough to hear what our ancestors say or what the divine energy is conveying in our way, because they got these frequencies, you know, all this crazy stuff. But we need the frequency stuff. We need peace. Peace is the essence of being divine. And once we find peace, we establish peace before war is portrayed. There's a silent war going on against us and our youth, our young males and our young females. They want our young males out the way. They want them dead or in the on the plantation, going through the auction block in the courtrooms, generated by the slave catchers. But we can't put ourselves in a position to go through this process. If we purify ourselves and don't commit no crimes, we don't need the slave catchers in our community. We run our community. We are the ones, the guardians and protectors of our communities, of each other in our communities, around the world. And don't forget the boycott, all that Super Bowl parties and all that bull crap. How can you watch football when they told you, it was last year, they said it was on Facebook. What is this dude? The commissioner or whatever that ties that, not Roselle, the other dude that took his place. Him and the referee said that they be cheating. They said it. So how can you look at something like that and be betting money when they told you they cheat? How crazy, how insane is that? And you want to hold this on high esteem Super Bowl. Man, all that stuff ain't nothing but a way for the European to make more money. They be giving all them $1 million contracts and you be giving it right back playing games because you're an oversized kid. You haven't grown up. But some of you have. We got, what's the brother name? Man, Strong brother. Let's do his thing, man. He buying communities against gentrification. LeBron James buying schools. Umar Johnson trying to do the same thing. But when they know you're trying to do something, they'll try to tear you down and build you up and sometimes try to kill you. So we got to be careful in our quest. That's why we got to support Jock Patterson and the KIP DC engagement team, because they're trying to engage us and make it better for our children, safety wise, academic wise, food wise, and all that. So we get behind those type of agendas and plans. I tip my hat to the brother Jock. He always talking, always networking. Man, when I first met him, I was looking at him. I said, what's going on with him? And then I met him at the voting, the midterm voting. I said, that's what's going on with him, man. A real down-to-earth man. My brother for life, man. My spiritual brother for life. I want you to know that, Jock. Anybody that's hearing this broadcast, you can tell Jock the way I feel about him. You're my brother for life, my spiritual brother for life. And what he had at the Rise last night was awesome, man. Was awesome. Had not all the ANCs came, but the ones who came were networking with people, talking to people, and his engagement team was engaging people, telling what they do and all that, man. It was awesome, man. Oh man, I should have got some more of that food too, I tell you. Oh man, but it was awesome, and I enjoyed it so very much, man. We need to get behind that movement, because it is a movement. Trying to educate and calculate, however you say the word, because I'm on bubonics. But anyway, we have to inculcate this type of mentality in our children to want to be something and somebody. But knowing who you are spiritually and culturally will carry you more further than just being indoctrinated or educated with their curriculum. Because, the curriculum is a European curriculum, but you need it in the growth and development in this system to get to the quagmire deceptive maze that they created on the gerbil turn wheel, on the carousel of the life that they want for us to be caught up in. But we must step out of that. We must step into our culture and spirituality as Black men, women, and children. And we must promote that. We must promote who we are. And so I say once again, boycott. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott HAM is a boycott worldwide that called for July the 1st. Also, during that period of time, I called for stop practicing all European holidays and customs and practices of even religion. I say that we need to find our own, to be bringing up our own home in Black Wall Streets once again. In Black Wall Streets, we had transportation, we had movie theaters, we had police force, we had everything. And it was operational. But they was jealous. They said, oh, those niggas. But they the niggas, not us. We niggas or niggoose, as my good friend Humam would say, with his proper, elegant self. Humam is another good guy that I really respect and appreciate. Even with his arrogance, it so seems when I first met him, but it's just confidence, man. I don't like everything about him like he don't like everything about me. You can't like everything about everybody, but you like the majority of what you see and feel. I love this brother because he's real to a certain extent. Now, I ain't getting into his other part. That's between me and him. But anyway, I want everybody to know how grateful I am to be right here at this moment, in this now, to be able for my voice to be heard. To let you know that I am a warrior in the circle of God. I'll say God, because that's what we all used to. This energetic force that we give Allah, Jah, get names to. I don't like saying God, but I have to say it because that's what we're used to. So I want y'all to know how grateful I am for this energy to have me here right now in this moment to be doing this live broadcast and willing to live and focus my life and rising up. Not only myself, purifying myself, but rising up my community, not just locally. I'm talking about nationally. I'm talking about worldwide. The power that is manifested in me through the truth that I speak. I have that power to manifest this reality through our modality, through the help of the ancestors and the creator and all us unifying and don't mind dying more than living. We must be more inclined to living instead of dying. That's why we got to reach our young brothers on them street corners all over the nation. I don't care what you practice and who you be with, what gang and all that. Man, come on. You're part of an army. You're part of our army. You must realize that. And the army ain't got to always be bang, bang, bang. It can be Gando Bigani, Sakunaka, because they took us out of our occult sciences and they use them against us. That's why they have secret societies. That's why they have blood sacrifices. Not that we do that, that's what they do, because they took it and didn't know how to use it. They took what they told us to don't do it, don't stay away from this and this and that. And the Scots rights and the York's rights and the Solomon, Knights Temple of Solomon and all those other organizations, they be in those deep corners of under the cellars of the Vatican and the Queen of England and doing their thing, and their thing is corrupt and demonic. And that's what we're fighting against, powerful states. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time because your time is divine, just like mine. And we got to develop our mind in the concept of being divine, culturally and spiritually inclined. And we got to use our time wisely because it's our time now. It's our time to take back the globe, to take back the world, to put back in the black pearl, the juju, the black magic. I'll make you out of melanated queens so we can practice my art. Got the corner and build in that foundation like Claude Anderson said. Start from the bottom foundation and build up everything from finance to academics to agriculture and everything. That's what we got to do. We got to take back the globe. 1 moment, 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time. We're in a 4-year window. We had 5. And it's very easy. All we got to do is boycott and walk off the job for 30 straight days. It's just that easy. It'll be like magic. You won't believe it. We do it in sync worldwide. We be saying, Ha konima kita, yeah. And it'd be, oh man, it was that easy. You know why? Because the energy of our creator and our ancestor is promoting this, pushing us forward to do this. And I want to just do a roll call today. And I always forget something because I be so in tune, but I believe I said black peace, I said black power, and black love, because if I didn't say it, you know I said it anyway. I just want to do a quick roll call. Who's on the thing? I got Yasir Khalid. You know I got Ricky Coleman, my mentor, as I give him that title, because he's an alchemist and he deals with the mind. The mind, he'll tell you what that is in time. And then we got Paul Trantham. Man, why didn't you come out last night? Miss you. We got Serena M. Jones, Rodney McBride, Mikhail Ben Laurie. I'd like to thank y'all for joining this morning and any and every other morning until we take back the globe. Be strong, be divine, be cultural, be spiritually inclined, be about our race and about our people. And don't be having a tasteless taste for those who may be, it seem like a curse. They, it's not a curse upon the race. It's this, they being manipulated. I'm talking about them young warriors. And the older people that sold their souls and became Negro pins, that's on them. They made a choice for that. That's on them. And agent provocateurs, not on these doors will you be able to knock anymore. Because when you found out, it would be, I ain't gonna say anything else because they might say, oh man, he did it. And I might be the one who do it. But anyway, as your ANC commissioner, ABO6, we're about development of community, family, and a partnership. We're going to do some things in our small member district that ain't never been done in Washington, D.C. Our community going to shine like the Golden Brick Road. No, I shouldn't say that because that's a whole nother story, the Wizard of Oz. We ain't dealing with that. We ain't standing behind no curtain. We out front. We ain't secretive. We up front. We're going to teach, preach, and we're just going to be family. I need your help. And I'm going to be around on each door asking how you see things in our community. Yep. And I want y'all to know that too, where I know I talked about that pothole up there on Savannah. They talking about they came around and couldn't do nothing or they done it. But in reality, they didn't have to call them again and say, you ain't done nothing or whatever. And they're going to say they can't do anything. They can't fix the pothole. So they're going to try to do the whole street. Because when they did it before, they ain't did nothing. So anyway, I ain't going to get perplexed about that. I'm just going to say peace, power, and black love from the whole galaxy and universe with black love from our creator and our ancestors, every ancestor that's in you from your DNA. This day and every day, let's pray that we become better. And thank Jock Patterson one more time. I enjoyed myself to the fullest extent. That was a wonderful, wonderful event to bring us together and tell us what you're about and what you need from us to be more about what you're about. That was great. And like your DC engagement team was great also. I see Oski Doski going to come on at the last moment. He must have something to say. This is VZP, one of the greatest technological producers of animated and all these things that's animated and not contaminated. I said animated, and I was trying to find another word for this, but I ain't gonna do that. Oski Doski, gas God. That's right. Hashtag Dog Bruce Wayne. I ain't gonna say insane, but I'll say sane. But it's somewhere on the verge of insanity, because that man crazy. I don't know what. That's my brother. I love this dude, man. I first met this brother. He talking about playing some chess. I said, "What? You want to play me some chess?" It wasn't even about the chess. It was about us bonding, man. I knew he was gonna do something. I knew it. I just knew it. He put up a face laughing and crying. I knew it. But anyway, Oski Doski, you know I love you, brother. You're my big brother. But I got to go now. I got to drink some stuff and drink some tea. I let my tea get cold. Running my mouth. But anyway, am I running my mouth or my mouth running? No, I ain't doing. I'm just talking, communicating, agitating, motivating, stimulating. But y'all have a great day. I love y'all. Y'all know that too, right? Again, peace, power, and love from Blackanized report from Humam Abdulmalik by Humam Abdulmalik from the fuel of my ancestors and my creator as I transcendentally meditate, and sometimes I even do astral traveling or have visions. I'm telling you, I can see stuff. I'd be wide awake and then a clear vision come right there in front of my face, a forest or something. I might see a bear. I might see somebody. I saw a sister, right? She got a lot of hair on her head, but this time I saw her, she just had a long plait on her hair. It was in the middle of her head, long plait. She was a Aborigine Indian. I seen that. I'm telling you, I seen it. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep telling you what I seen because there's a lot more to be seen. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all, man. Stay in power. It's our hour. It's our day and it's our time to take back the globe. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. We do that in boycott. Then we also do that in black entrepreneurship. We support each other around the globe, locally. I don't care if it's across the street or something. We support each other in our activities. Like VZP got a clothing line, got CDs, got this and got that. Support the brother. That's my big brother. Y'all support him like I support him. Words, actions, or deeds. But you need that for loose, as the Muslims say, and that's money. So support that brother. Y'all have a blessed day. I gotta go, man. If I don't go, I'm gonna keep talking and talk all day. Talking. Benakate tari kona sapunaka tari satina. See, that's my ancestors, Crazy Horse and Geronimo and Setting Bull. I love my Aborigine side of my royal bloodline. Let me go, because I keep talking. You might think I'm lying. I'm telling the truth. Y'all be blessed, man. I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. Peace. Black power, black love, and a black peace. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.